Good day, everyone. To the panelists and participants of the 3rd BBP International Multidisciplinary Research Conference, I am Ermie C.Joaquin of VICENTE ANDAYA Senior National High School, and it is a privilege to share with you my research entitled Reader's Literary Choice, Appreciation, and Understanding. Literature is no doubt beneficial. The educational system had literature-based teachings. It is used as a language teaching tool, as a reading enhancement tool, and a springboard for grammar lessons. And these readings and teachings of literature truly impacted people. But it can be seen in real classroom situations that the students, when presented with pieces of literature, varied responses are solicited. They may be focused, motivated to read and learn. At times, there are students who lose interest or simply do not pay attention, and others do not even understand the reason why they read. They cannot process what had been read, therefore there is no comprehension. Anchored in the transactional theory of Rosenblatt, 1986, which suggests that the text is simply ink on paper until a reader comes along, then the words begin to function symbolically, evoking in the transaction images, emotion, and concepts. It is a reciprocal, mutually defining relationship between the reader and the literary texts. The researcher took into consideration the learner's interest and preference in the reading material itself, their appreciation of the words, and its effect in their understanding. It might be that if presented with stories they can easily relate to and understand the ideas presented, then the learnings one could get from literature would not be in vain. Leading to the general goal of determining the literary choice, appreciation, and understanding of grade 9 students of VICENTE ANDAYA Senior National High School for school year 2016-2017. Specifically, this study sought to answer the following questions. Number 1, what are the literary choices of grade 9 students? Number 2, what is the level of literary appreciation of the students? Number 3, what is the level of literary understanding of the students? Number 4, is there a significant difference in the literary understanding of students when they are grouped in terms of their literary choices? Number 5, is there a significant difference in the literary understanding of students when they are grouped in terms of their literary appreciation? And last one, are there significant relationships among the reader's literary choices, appreciation, and understanding? These research utilize the survey correlational method of research. The independent variables are the reader's literary choice and appreciation, and the dependent variable is the literary understanding of students. A sample size of 205 students was determined using the stratified random sampling. The data needed in the study were gathered using an adapted and modified researcher-made test of Pacifico in 2015 for literary appreciation, a researcher-made test for readers' literary choice, and for literary understanding. The questionnaires had undergone the reliability test and content validation from the panel of experts. The descriptive statistics to be employed are mean and standard deviation, one-way analysis of variance, and Pearson R. In categorizing the students' level of literary choices, this scale was used. And in categorizing the students' level of appreciation, this scale was also used. And for categorizing the students' literary understanding, this scale was used. The students' literary choices were in the preferred level in all the 4 literary genres used in the study: poetry, fiction, non-fiction, and drama. Generally, the students give an equal rate of preference to the 4 literary genres presented to them. It means they were not limited to one genre only. thus giving them the opportunity to develop a good preference to more than one genre of literature. The level of the learning appreciation of the students toward literature is appreciated. The students, when presented with a literary piece, they give importance on how much the text would affect them. It showed that students appreciate literature that allows them to feel pleasure or entertainment, or generally text that affects their feelings. This implied that students may read any genre, but they take into higher accounts the literary pieces that allows them to gain insight and pleasure, and literary pieces that allows them to relate what they read into their real-life experiences. The level of literary understanding of the students is average. The students had the ability to comprehend the literatures presented to them. They have the skills on how to answer the questions regarding the structure of the text, the style the authors need, the complexity of works and words, getting the main idea and message and value of the literary pieces. They are also able to analyze the text as a whole and the purpose why the texts were written. The teachers have developed these necessary skills because the students may have paid attention, have retention skills, and have practiced the skills in understanding over time. The ANDAYA results show that there is no significant difference in the literary understanding of the students when grouped according to their literary choices. Students have varied choices. Their level of understanding is fairly the same for the four written literary genres, may it be poetry, fiction, nonfiction, or drama. This is possibly because students have the ability to understand the literary text regardless of the genre. Although they may differ in structure, content, and even in length, the teacher's ability on teaching students on how to understand the literary text, whatever genre it is, as these genres are commonly present in all English textbooks. Data showed that there is a significant difference in the literary understanding when they are grouped in terms of their level of literary appreciation. This indicates that the students' appreciation of certain text affects their level of literary understanding. It means that when students give different level of appreciation to different texts, there will be also different level of understanding. Students give better appreciation to text that allows them to experience pleasure and lower appreciation to texts that do not satisfy their feelings. The literary choices has significant relationship to the literary understanding of the students. Also, the reader's literary choice has a significant relationship with their literary appreciation. Moreover, it was revealed that the reader's literary appreciation has a significant relationship with the student's literary understanding. The student's literary choices affects the student's level of literary appreciation. The higher their appreciation for the text, the higher their preference for it. This indicates that the students do not look into the structure, the style, the length of the literary text, but on the meaningful insights they may gain and they may relate to in real life, and on the values and the pleasure they experience during the reading. The study reveals that there is a significant relationship between readers' literary choices and literary understanding. It means that the more preferred the literary text is, the higher the level of understanding by the students. This means the students, when given a text, they preferred better, performed better in their tests. It may be because when they read a text of their choice, they try to pay more attention to it and tries to evaluate and analyze the content and the message as a whole. The study showed that the students are open to read literary text regardless of the genre. It would be best for teachers, parents, and other stakeholders to offer varied genres as to let readers have a wide array of ideas about various things. The students' capability to appreciate the literary pieces may influence on how they will understand certain texts. The teachers may aid in helping students develop appreciation before, during, and after reading. It means that the teachers will take into consideration the level of appreciation a text may impact to the students' performance in test. It is the teacher's resourcefulness, preparation, and guidance that may help foster to the students the love for literature and understanding. The teacher's strategy of motivating. In line with this, educators should not fail to continue learning on the latest trends on how to assess students' needs, ways on how to teach students using literature to develop their understanding skills. Teaching and assessing learnings contributes to the understanding of the students. That's all for the presentation for my research. Thank you, everyone.